Everyone, it's Miss Joanne here. I'm not at the Westlake Library today. If you noticed, it did this thing outside, a lot of snow came down. And so today I am here in my house, in my hallway again, and I have some stories for you. And then I have some craft ideas, not so much a craft itself, but just some ideas because Valentine's Day is coming. So I just want to get started with our books. As far as I know, the library will be open on Wednesday. I'm actually recording this on Tuesday. You won't be able to see it till Saturday, but I'm recording on Tuesday. So if you are a little confused why I'm saying it snowed on it snowed on what day? Monday? I'm getting confused. It's like, what day is it? Where am I? Yes, it snowed all day Monday into Tuesday morning, and there's a lot of snow outside. I hope you get to go outside and play in it. Um, Help your moms and dads move it around if you need to. Um, it's a lot of work, and even if you have somebody come and clean it up, somebody with a snowplow comes, there's still a lot of little bits that you could help with. So if you have a small enough shovel, you could do that. Okay. Anyway, Valentine's Day is coming. So, of course, today, Tuesday, actually was Groundhog Day, and it depends on which groundhog you're listening to. The one in Staten Island, I think it was, said that we are going to have an early spring. But the one in Pennsylvania said, yeah, no, I don't think so. I think there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. So we shall see what happens. And whatever it is, we'll cope with it as we have coped with everything else as things have come along at us. So, which in my hallway, you can see my face. I don't have to put a mask on. So anyway, here I am, and I have a book right here that I would like to read just one little bit of it to you. The book is called January's Child, and it's a birthday month book. So here it is. You see it's got a cute little lion there, cute fuzzy lion with its mane blowing. So I don't know what month that picture is supposed to be. It's by Andrea Alban Goslin and illustrated by Lisa Burnett Bossi. So there it is. Let me hold it that way. Can you see the author's names there now? Maybe. Okay, so it's called January's Child. And what it is actually a poem for each month. And this used to be in the library collection. I guess maybe it didn't go out that many times. So it was deleted from the collection. And I said, ooh, I would like to have that book. So I kept this book, and now I'm going to use it to read to you. It is from January 2007, was the first edition. And it was from Scholastic Press. So here it is. And let's see. So each month has a poem. There was the January poem. That's January's Child. But it's not January anymore. So I decided we're just going to go to February's Child, and maybe I'll read from this every month from now. I'm not sure. I have to see if I like the poems. But I did like February. So here we are. I'm going to show you the picture. There we go. Okay, I think that's meant to be a bear sleeping. And it says, February's child is patient and bright, like a shimmering star on a beautiful night. You dance with the dewdrops, you light up a lake, you shine like a gem for the friends you make. And that's the poem part on this side over here. And then did I tap on the right side? I hope so. On this side, yeah. I think I tapped on the wrong side. On the other side with the picture, it has another kind of a little poem thing. It says, I reflect. I am silent. I sparkle. I praise. I am peaceful. I notice. I dream. I amaze. And I think those are intended all to be what they call character traits of a person born in February. I happen to have been born in February, so I think they're wonderful. But I think they might also be for people born in other months. But I do like them. I reflect. You could take that two ways. It could be I think, or I reflect. People say things to me or show me things, and I reflect it back to them. Things like that. So I like it. I am peaceful. I think that's really an important thing right now. So there's that picture. Oops, I've got to go the other way. There we go. I can't see the screen when I'm holding up the book. So if it gets a little odd, you'll know why. There we go. Can you see it? I hope so. That little bear, I think it's a bear sleeping on the lake by the mountains. And next month maybe we'll do the March poem because I like them. I think each one is nice. I think each one has those little attributes, personality traits, character traits. So I think that's nice to think about what kind of person you are. I am peaceful. I'm not always peaceful. I can get pretty agitated. But generally speaking, I am a peaceful person. So, that's kind of what you think. Does that show me? Does that show me the best way I could be? Think about it. Okay, that was very philosophical, I know. But anyway, here we go with a little less philosophical and a little more Valentine-y. And this is Mouse's First Valentine. And can you see the little mouse over here in the corner? Let's see if we get it better that way. There we go. Okay, and this is by Lauren Thompson. It says, illustrated by somebody whose name I have no idea how to pronounce. It's spelled Buket. That's the first name. And the last name is Erdogan. So I'm thinking, is it French? Is it bouquet? Or is it bucket? I don't know. The last name is a little easier, Erdogan, I would think. Or you could maybe accent it differently, but I think I'm closer on the last name. I'm not sure about the first name. But at any rate, that's Mouse's First Valentine. And here we go. Let's see. This is a very old book from the library, and it's actually falling apart. I didn't realize how badly it was falling apart when I checked it out. So when I go back to the library the next time, I am going to mend this book and see if maybe we should buy a new one if it's still available. They're not always available. You could have a favorite book and not be able to get it. So sometimes that's why you'll see an old copy of something in the library. So anyway, it's by Simon & Schuster Books for Young Readers. And there's the inside. Okay, that's the title page. And here we go. Here we see the little mousies. I know the proper term is mice, but I like to call them mousies sometimes. So there they are. It says, early one morning, big sister Minka sneaked into the house. So I think this one over here by the mouse hole is Minka. And then over here, you see Little Mouse. Now, what's Little Mouse doing over there? That must be a mirror reflecting Little Mouse. You see, because it looks like there are two little mice. But I think that's supposed to be a mirror with a gold frame over there. Oh, wait, I'm wrong. And so did Little Mouse. So Little Mouse is sneaking in behind Minka. There we go. Okay. Now we know. So Minka's more purpley. Little Mouse is more gray. first, Minka creeped high and low and all around till she found something smooth and rosy. What could it be? Wondered Little Mouse. And look, she's finding something. And do you see Little Mouse over there on the edge hanging? Whoops, you go the other way. It's so backwards. There we go. Little Mouse hanging off the edge of, that looks like a chest of drawers or something. What could it be? Red paper, said Minka. Just what I need. And there's Minka. Whoops. Okay. And then if you look towards the other side, you'll see Little Mouse. And Little Mouse is hiding behind a pencil. There we go. Can you see Little Mouse there? Little Mouse must be very small, tiny, infinitesimal to hide behind a pencil. I mean, I have a pencil here. That one. Now, maybe it's a crayon. I don't have a crayon here. A crayon would be a little chubbier, but not that chubby. So Little Mouse is really little. Anyway, back to the story. Next, Minka raced over and under and all around till she found something white and holy. What could it be? Wondered Little Mouse. And there we go. There, can you see? There is Minka, and Little Mouse is over there, I think. Yeah. Oh no, I got it backwards. There's. Okay, let me put my finger on. There's Little Mouse. Can you see there? Now you can see. And here's Minka over here. And what do you think those things are there? What kind of box is that? Or basket? I see something kind of skinny and thready. And I see things with 2 holes, or maybe they have 4 holes. I think it's a sewing basket. And I think the thing that Minka found over here is lace. Can you see it? There you go. I think it's lace. And you see the button behind her? Okay, so she's got paper and lace. Lace, said Minka. I was right. Just what I need. And there she is, picking it up, looking at it. And there's Little Mouse. I can't believe she doesn't spot Little Mouse. She must be very engrossed in her task, very concentrated, thinking about what she's doing. Now Minka leaped here, there, and all around till she found something shiny and curly. What could it be? Wondered Little Mouse. So here, can you see Little Mouse? Whoop, wrong way. There's Little Mouse. You see Little Mouse there hiding underneath the, behind a glass bottle. Little Mouse doesn't have the best hiding skills, I don't think. On the other hand, Minka hasn't noticed him, so maybe Little Mouse does good hiding. Minka says, ribbon, just what I need. So there you go. You see the ribbon? So what does she have now? She has red paper. She has ribbon. She has lace. What do you think she's going to make? Then Minka peeked inside and outside and all around till she found something sticky and goopy. What could it be? Wondered Little Mouse. And there we go. Can you see? She has over there, let's see. Can you see the jar no, it looks like a can, really. Here it is, a can of something sticky and goopy. What could it be? You think it could be some glue? I think so. Paste, said Minka. Just what I need. Well, it looked more like rubber cement to me, but anyway, there she is with the brush. And Little Mouse is still there. How is she not noticing him? Then Little Mouse watched Minka fold the paper here. There we go. There's our picture. Fold the paper here. Can you see? She's folding. Little Mouse is hiding out. Just barely hidden. Just barely. and brush the paste there. There we go. She's putting on that paste. And there's Little Mouse. Must be hidden just by that little bit of the corner of the paper. And smooth the lace here. There she is, smoothing things down. Little Mouse is hiding by the rest of the lace. And tie the ribbon there. It's ready, said Minka. What is it, wondered Little Mouse. And there she is. She's tying it up. You see? And Little Mouse is over here hiding. Oops, let me not stick my finger on his nose. There we go. So she's tying it up and he's still hiding. Little Mouse, called Minka, this Valentine is just for you on Valentine's Day. And oh, look, she's holding it up behind her. Gee, I wonder what shape it is. What do you think? Can you tell? What shape do you think that is? Because, let's get it nice and close so you can see it. There we go. I love you. And there it is. Let me see if I can flip this there. And what shape was it? It was a heart. Because Valentine's Day, everything is about hearts. There we go. And you can see this book has been taped before and part of it is falling out. So as I said, can you see how it's coming out there? See it twisting? So as I said, when I am back in the library, I will see if I can stick that in properly, and I will see if I can get a new copy of it because it's awfully cute. And it's nice to see that the big mouse, Minka, the big sister mouse, loves her little mouse. There we go. So Mouse's first Valentine. And as I said, Valentine's Day is all about those heart things. And that's what the title of this book says, The Day It Rained Hearts. Or maybe it snowed hearts, who knows? And this is by Felicia Bond. And it says it was previously published as Four Valentines in a Rainstorm. That's kind of interesting. Sometimes things are published more than one time and the name gets changed, and sometimes it's a little tricky. I have been known to buy the same mystery book more than once because they changed the name. Sneaky. No, really what happens is sometimes if they're printed first in England and then in the United States, they change the name, or vice versa. Here is our title page, The Day It Rained Hearts. Oops, there it is, by Felicia Bond. And can you see it's wintry there? And there's a big puddle or a small pond or something. Can you see it there? There we go. The trees don't have leaves yet. No leaves yet. It says it's a Laura Geringer book from HarperCollins Publishers. And it says it's especially for Roger. So if you're Roger, this book's for you. One day it started raining. Whoops, you can't really see it very well that way, can you? It started raining hearts. Can you see? Well, you can't see anything. There we go. There we go. I'm trying to put it close to the camera part so you can see it. Started raining hearts. Do you see it coming down? At first I thought they were rosebuds, but they're hearts coming down. And Cornelia Augusta caught one. Quite a name. There we go. So there she is catching one. She caught another. And there she is. Can you see? Catching another. Wonder where she's going to put them. Well, her raincoat has pockets. Maybe she'll put them in there. And another. It wasn't very hard, so she caught some more. So here we go. I'm going to show you the whole thing like that. See? And there she is, catching those hearts. Maybe she's catching them. Oh, yes, she's putting them in her pocket. Because here's her pocket. Can you see it? And then it looks like she's folding up her raincoat, forming it into like a pouch shape, and maybe catching them right in it. Can you see that? I think maybe she's catching them right in that space, like almost like a trampoline or something. It must be getting close to Valentine's Day, she thought. And there she is. She's heading into her house. And I guess that's the sun. Okay, I guess it's a winter sun. It's not very bright. And she set to work making valentines. The hearts she caught would make perfect cards. So there she is. She's taken off her raincoat and she's holding her hearts. Can you see them there? There we go. And she's going to use them to make Valentine cards. Cornelia Augusta saw that all of her hearts were different. So here she is, right here, looking at them. They're all different. Can you see that? And then it says she looked at each one from the front and the back and the side and decided which ones would be just right for each of her friends. So here she is. You see, she's looking at them very closely, really studying them. See, some of them are big, some of them are small. Okay. All right. She found 7 that were more or less alike and strung them together with a needle and thread. I know just the right person for this one, she thought. And let's see, here she is. Can you see it? I hope so, because I can't. When I hold it like that, I can't see. Let me see. There she is. Okay, if I lean like that, I can see. There we go. So she's sewing them together, but leaving it kind of big. Interesting. Then Cornelia Augusta took an especially handsome heart and pasted it on a piece of paper. And there she is with her pasting it on the paper. There you go. Oh, she has that kind of paste with a brush too. In the center of the heart, she glued a cotton ball, one that was very white and soft. And she knew instantly who this card would be for. Okay, so here we go. Can you see it there with the cotton ball? There she is. Cornelia Augusta had 8 hearts left. On the largest one, she drew circles and then very carefully cut them out. And there we are. Let me get it close. There she is with her table making her drawing. There we go. You see it? She still has her glue there. The other hearts were so small, she arranged all of them on one piece of paper. Around the hearts, she painted patterns of many colors. Then she folded her design in half. So there she is with her paintbrush. See, she's painting them. And then she's folding it in half, or has folded it in half. And she's made what? What do you think? Looks like a card to me. There was no doubt in her mind who would receive these. Cornelia Augusta put a stamp on each of her valentines. So there they are. You see them? All in their envelopes and stamped up. And what do you do once you put a stamp? And she mailed them. There they go in the mailbox. It never rained hearts again. Not where Cornelia Augusta lived, anyway. Okay, so there you go. Let's look at this side first. Can you see it? There we go. So there's, oh, There's a doggy. Can you see where those hearts are going? Around the doggy's neck, like a collar. And the doggy's regular collar is on the floor. And here's, here is what? A little rabbit. Oh, wait, what does that heart look like? Does it look like a peanut butter sandwich? Yeah, no, not so much. It looks like a piece of Swiss cheese. So she gave the one that looked like Swiss cheese to the mousie. It says, but it didn't matter that it didn't rain hearts again, because the next year and the next and all the years after that, Cornelia Augusta found other ways to make valentines. And here I want to show you. Didn't matter that it didn't rain hearts again, because look, well, here is, who did she give that one to? Turtle friend, right? And look, it matches the turtle's shell. And this one over, oh, look who she gave the one with the cotton ball to. She gave it to a bunny. And then let's see. So this is next year and all the years after that. There we go. We're just showing year after year. And there's the other one, Cornelia Augusta. Found other ways to make valentines. Whoa, look what she did. She hung them on the trees, or maybe they grew on the trees? I don't know. It doesn't say. Maybe she hung them up on the trees. Maybe by some kind of Valentine magic, they just appeared on the trees, and then maybe she borrowed a few to make her valentines. Who knows? But there it is, and she's walking down the path, and you see her shadow. She looks like she's dancing there. So that was the day it rained hearts. And that brings me to the whole idea of making hearts. Now, I have a few hearts here that I made. I have a big red one, and I have a purpley one, and a yellow one. And over here, I have a skinnier red one. And I have a chubby white one on loose leaf paper. Kind of a chubby one. I like them chubby. Which is why I was playing with them, trying to figure out how to keep them chubbier. I tend to cut them out and they come out skinnier than I like. So I was playing with it and figuring it out. So here I have a little tiny yellow one, and I have a very chubby little white one. Hardly has any point at all. Let's see, do I have any others cut out? I thought I had a few more cut out. Oh, okay, so I have this, and I have this one. So this I was going to show you. You all know this trick where you fold the piece of paper in half. Now you have a piece of paper. You fold it in half, and then you draw your heart shape on there. There we go. And here's another one. Can you see it? My hand was shaking a little bit there, it looks like, but so I was wondering, and let me see, do I have another piece of paper this size? I do. Let me see where my scissor is. So I wanted to show you what I discovered with my experimenting about hearts. Okay, so let me put these ones all over here on the side, and I'm going to tip this downward. Look, right? No. If I do that, you can't see it. Okay, I'll put that there then. Okay, I'm going to fold my paper. This is kind of a skinny piece of paper. So that seems to lead you to think that we have to have a pretty skinny heart on there. So let's see, where's my pencil? took out a new pencil today because my other one had almost no lead. They call it lead, but it's not really lead, it's graphite. So it had none of that in there. So let me see, let me draw. And you know how to do this. You start, you make a dot, and you make another dot, and then you kind of come up and hump around. And, ooh, I got caught on the edge. And try to make your heart shape that way. Okay, can you see it? I can't see it. I can't see if you can see it. There we go. Okay, so now let's see. If I cut that out, I wonder what kind of shaped heart I'm going to get. I'm thinking it's going to be rather a slender heart. So let me see. The kind of heart you make is all up to you. You can choose. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Sometimes my hearts come out very skinny. That one's, I think that's a well-balanced heart. Not too fat, not too skinny, nice shape. Okay, now the thing is, Valentine's Day is coming and mom needs to get a card and dad should get a card and maybe your sister should get a card or your brother should get a card and your best friend, your teacher, all these people. So there's how you make the Valentine heart. We can do it again. Let's see. Let me get another piece of paper. All right, and it's folded. There we go. So you've got your folded in half piece of paper. Okay, make a dot. And the farther down you make it could depend on how humpy it gets at the top. And there's my bottom dot. So you make two dots. Can you see them? Top dot and bottom dot. Can you just see them there? Okay, and then now this one, I'm going to see if I can make this one with a taller, I'm calling this part the hump. Or maybe they're like the shoulders of the heart. We could bring it up higher maybe. Let's see, whoops. Like that. I never get it right the first time, so I always kind of go over things. So you can see my scribbly lines, trying to get it the shape I want it to be. So now if I go, whoops, let's not make it, and that could always go on the back, or you can eraser. You can erase. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what this heart comes out looking like. So there it is. There's half of it. Let me just show you the half. Can you imagine it? I think actually it's not going to be such a skinny heart after all. Maybe I finally learned how not to make super skinny hearts. Because some of my hearts have in the past looked distinctly scrawny. Let's see. Let's see how that one came out. Okay, that one came out. It is a sharper dip in the center. You can see that. So that's kind of cool. You can make them the way you want them. And as I said, okay, there's the side with the pencil marks on it. You just flip them over and then you don't have pencil marks. And I was thinking about what you could do. Now you would have to, if you wanted to do this, make sure your hearts were the same. So you would maybe cut out two at the same time, or take the one and trace it so that then you would have multiples of exactly that one. But I was thinking that back in I think it was the spring, we made our ladybug twirlers, and you could do that same thing with hearts. Do you remember how you did that? If you don't, it's on the YouTube page, the YouTube channel, West Nyack YouTube. So just go and look it up. Okay, you would cut a bunch of them out, and then you would put some glue, put one on top, put some more glue, put them folded. And then when you get to the end, you would unfold. So you can watch that all on there. That's on there. But then there are all these things online where people make animals out of hearts. And they're very cute. And you may even remember, we've done it at the library a couple of years ago as a make and take. But this year, I saw this one that is so cute. And I actually have it on my phone here. Take the little charger thingy off. And let's see if I can find it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. The website is called housingaforest.com. And there it is. Is that adorable? It's so cute. It's a birdie. And it's all made of hearts. So I decided to give it a try, see if I could make that one. So it looks to me like the person who did this cut 2 hearts in half. So I had cut out these ones already. I have a purple one and a yellow one. Remember, I showed them to you. And it looks like they cut them in half. So let me cut my hearts in half. So each one's only half a heart. There we go. So there's my purple half hearts. And here's my yellow. I was creasing it a little more to get a better line. Could you hear that little noise? That was my little doggy laying down next to me to go to sleep. Okay, and then what the person did with one of them was she kind of fringed it. So I think I'm going to trim my yellow ones down just a hair so they'll be a little bit smaller than the purple ones. Let me just do this. You see, I'm just taking a little off. You could have just started out with a smaller heart, a little bit smaller heart, not much. And you see, I just took a tiny bit off the edge, and I have to be careful and pick that up because that, to my little doggy, would be delicious. He is terrible. He will eat anything he can get his mouth on. Okay, so there is my yellow half a heart and my purple half a heart. So you can see now it's a little smaller, so you can see the purple around the edges. It doesn't show very well against my shirt. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to take the yellow one and I'm going to fringe the edge. Make it look a little feathery maybe. And if you took home the grab and go anytime kit, you may have seen I did the same thing with the snow person's thing. And again, I'm floofing it, so it just makes it a little more three-dimensional instead of being totally flat. And let me do the other one. Here we go. So I'm gonna make little snips. They're maybe 1 inch long I'm making them, but you could make them shorter. That would be fine. You wouldn't want to make them too long. Okay, and there we go. Let's give them a little fluff. Make them bend a little. Okay. Just kind of run my fingers along them to make them bend a little. That's all. So there we go. A little bit bent. Okay. And we have our big heart. I want the fat heart, I think, because I had 2 big hearts, remember? And this one's the fat one. This one's the skinny one. Okay, and I think I'm going to use the fat one. And you're going to make it go sideways. All right. And so let me flatten it out a little bit. And get my glue here. And I'm going to glue my fringed yellow one onto my purple one first to get started, I think. So let's see. Oh, looks like I might need a new glue stick soon. Okay, now don't put the glue too close to the edge at the top because you don't want to flatten down the fringes. Right? So here we go. Let me just stick that on there. There we go. And move my feathery things a little bit more so they stick out. There we go. So you see, it's a little tiny bit three-dimensional, not tremendously, but a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna put that one down. And I'm gonna take my other purple. And where's my other yellow? There's my other yellow. Okay, and I'm going to put glue. Maybe I put the glue on the back of the yellow rather than on the back of the purple, or on the front of the purple. Then I know how far I can do it without the interfering with the fringes. Okay, so here we go. And we're going to stick those two together. Okay, and it doesn't have to be perfectly aligned. And fluff out my fringe a little bit. There we go. A little bit fringy. Separate those guys a little bit. There we go. So there I've got my other heart. And I'm going to put one of my wings on the front and kind of going downward a little bit. There. It didn't stick together. Maybe I'll put that one in the back because my angle wasn't so good there. Let's see, can I do that? Well, not really. Yes, I can. I can make it work. It's always something to remember. You can make things work. You just have to think them through. Okay, so I'm going to put one there for a wing like that. I'm not going to glue it right now. And one behind for like the other wing sticking out. Okay, I've run out of fingers. There we go. And then we need to give it a beak and an eye and those little tufts up on top. So let me see. Let me glue this. Yeah, come off there, you. And let's put this back here. And let's make it go. Let's make it go like that. Fluff up my fringe again. I keep flattening it every time I press down on things. And this one back here. You know, I would like this angled differently, so I'm just going to change it. Before the glue, takes its final stickiness, you can, before it finally sets, you can change it. Okay, so let's see. Actually, I think I'll change it again a little bit more. Let's see. Can I make it go there? Yeah, I don't want too much of the red showing. And I want this one to go behind. So let's see. Let's make it go about there. Okay. So let's see. Let's get like this part, I think. I hope. Hope I did it right. Let's see. There we go. But as I said, we can adjust. It doesn't stick instantaneously. It's not like super glue, which I don't have a good record with. I glued my fingers together once. There we go. Okay. I actually thought I was going to have to go to the hospital to get them unglued. It was very, 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 very frightening. So don't do that. Okay, so now here, this is not such a skinny heart. Let's see if I can make a skinnier heart for the beak. Let's see. Let me see if I can make a really quite skinny heart because I don't think it should be too round and puffy. Let's see. I just cut that one, what you would say, freehand. So let's see how it came out. Okay, there it is. Can you see it? Let me hold it by the end. There it is. Okay, now let's see if I put that on for the beak. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. All right, let me put a little dab of glue on that. I should just leave the cap off, right? Okay. Here we go. Put a little glue there. Oops. Come on. Go on there. Pinch it flat. Okay, so there's my birdie so far. Okay. And then I need an eye. And I had some white hearts. That's a mighty fat heart for an eye. I think that's too big for an eye on this little birdie, but I can trim it. Let's see if I can make it smaller and keep it heart shape. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I cut off a little bit and I made it smaller. There we go. And then when I unfold it, okay, I think that looks like a better shape for the eye. Yeah, I think so. There we go. So we could put it on there like that. Yeah, what do you think? And they put another heart in the middle, a little tiny black heart. I don't know if I want to make a black heart. Let's see. Well, I could. Let's see. I do have black paper. Where did it go? I had a little piece of black paper, but of course I don't see the little piece. I see the big piece. Okay. Oh, well, there's a little piece hanging off that. And since we need just a tiny little heart, there we go. We're going to make it really small. Let's see. Let's fold this and trim it so that it's more of a rectangular shape. And then let's see, let's make a tiny, tiny, tiny little heart. Can I make it little enough? What do you think? Okay, it's little. Get my fingers out of my scissor. Holy cow. Here we go. Well, no, I tore it. Okay, let's try that again. Let's see, do I still have a piece here? Let's see. Let's go. Like this. Like this. And see if I can get that little tiny heart. Okay, now, again, get the scissors off the fingers. I'm using little scissors. Okay, there we go. There's a little teeny tiny heart. Very pointy at the top. Maybe I'll round those off a little smidge. Just take a tiny snip off there. There we go. I think that's better. Okay, and I've got a glob of glue right here. Let's see. No, maybe not enough. Okay. There was a little tiny glue sticking out, and I thought it would be enough, but I don't think so. So I'll take my heart, and this is what I like to do with little things. Rather than putting the glue on the thing, I put paper onto the top of my glue, and then I pull it off. And I'm going to stick it on there temporarily while I cover my glue. There you go. So there we go. There's my birdie. It's coming. I don't know. I think the birdie could use a tail. I really do. That's something to think about. What kind of tail could you put on there? Anyway, while I'm thinking about that, now the person who did those ones used straight pieces, but I have these little pieces of yellow left, remember? So I think I'm going to trim those in half, and I'll put some little hearts up on top on those little guys. Yeah, they're good. They're a little too long, but that's okay. I'm just going to make them shorter, and we'll see what the little curve does for it, if it makes it better or not. Because, you know, all of these things are up to you. You can test things out and see how you like them, and that's what's important. Okay, so let's see. Let me see, I have a yellow heart here. And I thought I had more little teeny tiny hearts over here, but I seem to have lost my teeny tiny hearts. But it's okay, they're quick enough to make. So here's the pink paper. Okay, again, I'm just doing it freehand because I don't want them too big, and I don't want to take the time to do it the other way. So we'll see how it comes out. Okay, that's not bad. My hearts are getting better. They're definitely plumper than they usually are. Now that I've finally gotten the idea. Staying fatter. Well, that one's really fat. Can you see it? Not so much. Okay, as I curve around. Okay, so here's my little yellow things. 1, 2, 3. I think I'll stick them on to my birdie. Let's do that little, smear the paper onto the glue rather than the glue onto the paper trick. There we go. I think for the center one, I think I need a straight one because that heart is a little bigger that I have. So let me just have a piece of paper here. And I'm just going to cut it. I don't know, maybe it's 1/8 of an inch. It's a little more than 1/8 of an inch, I'm pretty sure. Because I used to do a lot of sewing. And when you sew, you measure in 1/8 of inches. Okay, let's try that. There we go. So there's my 3 little things sticking up. I think maybe there we go. Okay, I'm going to put a pink one. Oops. On the one over here. And a pink one on the one over here. And where's my yellow? There's my yellow. And the yellow one, smack dab in the center. And there you go. There's a very whimsical birdie. I think it's cute. I do think that if I were going to try again, I might make more things over here and try to make it like a tail. I really do think so. I think also it might work better. Well, maybe not with a skinnier heart. I don't know. You just have to try. Okay, but something I did want to show you is look at this. If you put this like this and you put this behind it like this, get it even. Look, you start having an animal face. You can put another heart there to make a nose and heart eyes. You could make it into a dog. You could make the other ends stick up and make them the ears of a cat, maybe. Maybe the cat would have to go more this way. I'm not sure. You'd have to play. And there are lots of instructions online. So I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed the stories. I hope you enjoyed my talking about making hearts and making my birdie. There she is. Kind of a cartoon sort of a bird. Don't you think? Maybe it needs a long tail like a peacock or something. I don't know. Anyway, have fun, stay warm, be safe, and we'll see you the next time at the library. And for now, I'm going to say goodbye, and that's about it. Talk to you soon. Bye.